everybody, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video I'll be making my own version of gihes or stuffed chicken breast. Stay tuned. So for our ingredients we have spinach that I've already steamed, and I've drained the excess water once steamed. I'll show you that when I get started with that. Some chicken breast fillets that I've slit. I'll show you how I've done that. Some feta and some cheese. We're going to add that to the spinach concoction that's going to be stuffed inside the chicken breast fillet, and I just have salt and pepper for seasoning. So first things first, we have our spinach over here. We have our spinach over here. As you can see, the spinach is steamed, and what I did was I drained all the excess water out of the spinach. Just have a look at that. So it doesn't hold so much moisture in the actual spinach, because if you're going to stuff this into the chicken breast, it's just going to make it all watery. So it's going to make your oil that you're frying your breast in, it's just going to make it watery, and it's not going to fry it nice and golden brown. Okay, so we have our spinach that I've steamed over here. My feta pieces, I have about 3 pieces depending on how many chicken breasts you're going to stuff and fry. I have about 16 chicken breasts, so I'm just going to crumble this in here. You basically just crumble. Make sure your hands are clean, obviously. I'm just going to crumble that in there. Crumble. And then you're going to mix. I prefer to use my hand, that way I know I'm getting everything mixed in nicely. Well, it's entirely up to you. It's optional. Use a spoon, use your hand, doesn't really matter. As long as the job is getting done, and it's going to be so yummy in your tummy. Okay. So mix. As you can see, I have chunks in here as well, and I've got them fine, so just to give a nice texture to the stuffing. Okay, then you're gonna add your cheese, your grated cheese. Like I said, I've used Gouda. You can use cheddar, you can use mozzarella. It is entirely up to you. So, and you don't want to put too much cheese in, because the cheese is gonna melt and ooze out and burn into the pan, and we really don't want that. So there you go. Mixed all nicely. So as you can see, everything is all mixed nicely. So you can add your salt and pepper to this, because spinach in general is quite bitter. So I just have this Himalayan salt with smoked garlic and chili. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that in here. There we go. And maybe just add some pepper to it as well. And you can just mix it up again. So you can get all the salt and pepper mixed in with the feta and cheese and spinach. Right, that's looking quite nice. So once you're done with this, you can put it aside, because we're going to move on to the chicken. I'll show you how to make little incisions in the chicken, and then I'll show you how to stuff the chicken. Okay, so over here I have my chicken breast, as you can see. So what I did was, you want to cut the chicken breast from the top. So you see, this is your chicken breast, and you have this fat side, and then it goes all the way, it goes slim. So what I do is I take the tip of my knife, I put it into the fat part of the chicken breast, and I just slide it through there, and then you have this cute little pocket, and you can fill it up with yummy goodness. Look at that. Okay, so I pre-did this already because it's not time consuming, but I just thought I'd do it to be a bit smart and show you guys how it looks. You know, you don't want to see my awesome knife skills, but I'll show you guys next time. So that's my chicken breast, and what I'm gonna do with that is I'm just gonna season that with salt and pepper as well. So you can just grind, flip it over, turn it around, grind, flip it over. So you want to get salt over everything, because chicken without salt doesn't taste very nice. So we just want to spice the season this up. Even though I'm getting salt everywhere, all over the counter, but you know what? It's all part of fun. Okay, so once you season the chicken, you're going to start stuffing them. I'll show you how to stuff them. Righto. So now we have our chicken breast that is all nice and seasoned and ready to get stuffed up. Okay, so we have our chicken. And then we have our feta spinach cheese concoction that we're going to stuff our chicken breast with. So what I like to do is, you see one of these spoons, these dessert spoons I use, so I can stuff them nicely, and also the handle is long, so it gives me quite some length to stuff them down deep in. I'll show you what I mean. That doesn't sound right, but I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so what I normally do is I start with my fingers, just grab some here, and then I just stuff it in there. Okay, stuff it in. Real good. Stuff it fat. But you don't want it too full, because like I said, if you're gonna cook it and everything's gonna cook out and everything's just gonna melt in the pan and burn. So we don't want that. So as you can see, this is what I do. Just take small little bits and stuff them. Okay. So when you come to the end, also don't stuff it all the way to the end, because it needs to close. So this is how it looks. As you can see, it looks all fat and cute. So that's how it looks, right? And you just put it one side. We will get back to you later. And you just repeat this process until everything is done. Like that. So it looks like you're feeding the chicken breast. Looks weird. It's so cool. Okay. Just make sure you get all the way to the bottom of your incision, of your hole that you made. Get in there. Get in my belly. Righto. So you see this one? So once you've done stuffing your chicken breast, these are how they look. As you can see, they all look full and yummy. And what we're gonna do with them, we're gonna fry them. But before we fry them, I'll show you what we do. in another bowl, I have flour, baking powder, salt, and spice of your choice. I use the Raja's, the yellow box, mild curry. So you can have curry spice in here, barbecue spice, chicken spice, any spice of your choice that you season your chicken with, you can add it in here. So in my pan I have about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm going to show you. That's how it looks. And you can use any coconut oil basically. So I've melted the 2 tablespoons of coconut oil in my hot pan on a low to medium heat. And what I'm going to do now, so you take your chicken breast, your stuffed chicken breast, and you're going to put it in your flour mixture that you've made. So you're just going to mix it, coat it nice and evenly. Just like that. And you are now going to put it in your pan. I'm going to continue doing this for all your pieces. Coat it nice and evenly. Put in your pan.